Okay, so it's been about a week. I just checked my video since we've done a Palantir stock update, and I figured, hey, stocks are crashing. The VIX is up like crazy. Palantir's been all over the place, so I figured, hey, let's do an update, break down the charts, what I'm doing right now with Palantir, go over my plan moving forward. But first, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. We're on the road to 100,000 subs here on YouTube. Make sure to follow along for more. And with that being said, let's dive into it. So, markets just closed about 15 minutes ago, and let me tell you, man, it's been quite the roller coaster ride. As you all know at this point, we were up across the board, not just on Palantir stock earlier today, but on all the indexes, every one of them, the Russell, the Dow, the Nasdaq, the S&P. We were up, and not just like 0.5% or 1%. We were up 2-3+% on all these indexes, and now they're down about 1.5, ranging up to 3% in the red as the market just closed. Think about that, guys. Talk about a swing. And Palantir got to $86 per share this morning, which is nuts. And then we got all the way down to about $75 right before close. That was a drop of 12% intraday. Yes, talk about volatility. And this thing, it was in the high 70s in the pre-market. So we're going up and down, and these are big swings. We're talking $5 to $10 swings like that, like it's nothing, right? And as we pull the layers back a little bit here, Palantir got to $65, it looks like. When was this? On Tuesday or Monday morning, roughly? Yeah, we got all the way down to the mid 60s. Think about that. And again, today we got to 86. So that was a 30% swing. Let's say, for example, you bought yesterday morning at $66 and you sold at 86 miraculously, you would have made 30%. I doubt anybody actually did that, timing the perfect bottom and perfect top, but that's the type of swings, those are the type of swings we're seeing right now, and we aren't really down much. The reality is, yes, we're downtrending from $98 a share. We hit that point on the 25th of March about 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, we are down from that point, 20%. But if we look at where we were about a month ago, we're actually flat. Palantir is flat. The stock was at $75, $77 back on the 10th of March. And now we're at that same level, $75, $77, whereas other stocks, take Nvidia, for example, just throwing a random one out there, this one's actually down a good chunk from a month ago. The S&P, right, is down big time from a month ago. It's down about $65 a share, or about 10-11%. QQQ in the past month is down, let's see, percentage-wise, about 13%. So the fact that all the other indexes are getting squashed, right, a bunch of stocks as well, and Palantir is flat over the past month, that's a win in my opinion. And granted, it did go down a lot from all-time highs, before the stock market crash started. So keep that in mind. Palantir was already down a lot before we kind of got this panic selling on the indexes and other stocks. So that's probably a reason why it's holding up right now, because it already took a big beatdown in February. But yeah, man, I'm happy with the way it's holding up here. Either way, in the midst of a stock market crash like this, where the VIX is over 50, Palantir, it being a higher beta growth stock, this easily could have gone down to $50, right? But clearly it's not. It's holding up well, which I am very happy about as a proud Palantir shareholder. I've held the stock since $20 a share pretty much. My average is more like $21, but whatever. Who's counting, right? I've been in this stock for a little bit, and I'm very happy with its performance, obviously over the last year, but especially here in the last month. Again, we're flat in the midst of an overall market crash. That goes to show the valuation here on Palantir, the price. It might be base value, or it might be kind of justified where it's at here. A lot of people were saying Palantir is a ripoff, it's way overbought, it's overvalued, it's going to collapse. Well, it hasn't really been collapsing throughout this stock market crash, whatever you want to call it, which is good news. And it kind of puts those fears to bed a little bit. Again, the naysayers saying, oh, it's got to go down a lot, it's way overvalued. Well, if it hasn't really gone down much now, how overvalued really is it? And granted, it could still go down a bunch. Who knows? If the market dumps another 5-10% on the NASDAQ or the S&P, yeah, Palantir is probably going to come down to the 60s. But even then, not too bad of performance for an individual stock in the midst of a crash. At this point, we still have a wedge. If we're looking at this 4-hour time frame, we're making higher lows, but we're still making these lower highs pretty clear as day. And one thing worth mentioning, which I got to mention this, we did take out the lows from the middle of March. We hit about $70. We did take those lows out yesterday with that move down to $65. So keep that in mind. The bears did take that point out. But again, we're still maintaining these higher lows. We're fighting to hold this wedge. And we got to wait and see what direction we pick, right? Do we take out the wedge here, break the moving averages, which will probably come at some point, coinciding with an overall stock market breakout, which we're not getting now, obviously. So that might take some time. Or do we end up falling through 65, taking out the lows from yesterday, and then at that point, the wedge would break and we would be in straight up free fall at that point. Who knows where it's going to go from there. But either way, man, I'm excited to be a shareholder. Again, I'm in at $21 a share, so I have the luxury of being able to really just chill and wait things out. It's not like I just bought the stock a month ago or 2 months ago when it was breaking out to 100 plus. I didn't buy it all over $100. I've been holding steady at $20 a share, $21 a share. And for me to buy more at this point, I would need to see it go down probably to the $40 to $50 range. That's where I would feel comfortable really starting to buy more. But until then, for me, it's just a hold. Palantir stock is a hold, and I'm going to just be watching it closely. It makes up around 6-7% of my portfolio right now. Nothing too crazy, but it's not super small to where it doesn't make a difference. So I'm comfortable keeping it right there and adding my money, my fresh cash, right, to other stocks that I think are better opportunities and overall market ETFs as the market's crashing. I think those might be better than Palantir at this level, but it's not a bad stock to hold. Obviously, I'm holding on to it and I'm excited about it, but I need to see it come down a bit for me to add more. And in the meantime, again, I'm adding ETFs like VTI. I'm adding stocks like NVIDIA pretty heavily right now. I'm adding Amazon and Alphabet. Those are two ones in the big tech space. CrowdStrike. I'm also adding SoFi, of course. We cover on this channel a good amount. I'm buying SoFi. I bought more yesterday. Looking to buy more if this thing goes down to 9. Lower 9s, under 9 especially. So yeah, what are you guys up to? I'm curious. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you buying Palantir? Are you waiting? Are you just simply holding it? Let me know in the comments. Run the likes up on this video as well. Make sure to subscribe, follow along for more content, and join the free email list. It's pretty much an email newsletter. I send out my top stocks weekly and a write-up, so make sure you guys join it. Put your first name and your email address using that link down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one.